What's going on? So I've got a little funny story to tell about this knife. I'll try to keep this video short, I promise. I know I'm long-winded, but this is a Buck 841 Sprint Pro, and it's the classic model. It's the information. I believe that's what they call it, the classic model. Pretty sure. Anyway, it's a USA-made Buck. And it's so I picked it up as an impulse buy. I was at a outdoor store. I liked it. Carbon, the marble carbon fiber, skeletonized flipper, the Boss heat treated S45 VN. It's not a new knife per se. It's been. I mean, I bought it new, but it's been out for a little while. Excuse me. I definitely prefer the this model that has the black hardware over the one with the red. The funny story comes in at I brought it home and I showed my wife, and she was laughing at me because I lose knives, and she was like, if you happen to be able to carry this knife with you for 6 months, 180 days, then I'll buy you another one. All right, and so I've been carrying it now for a couple of months, but I still have about 4 more months to go, and I'm sick of it. I got to carry it with me every day, no matter whatever else I have to carry. I also have to carry this one with me. So a lot of times it rides with me. Shh, I'm recording, woman. You're embarrassing me in front of my friends. No, but I have to carry this knife with me. It's but you know, it's not a bad knife. It holds an edge really great. It takes an edge really great. S45 VN. This probably I think this is my first knife in the steel, and I'm actually really impressed. The only thing I'm sick, I'm when I say I'm sick of it, I'm just like I'm not used to carrying the same knife that long. You know, to be honest, like yeah, because I always lose them weighing in, and and so. I've got about 6 months left. Or I'm sorry, I've got about 4 months left to carry before I can retire this, put it in the box. But I wanted to give you a little bit of a rundown on what I like about it and what I'm not so crazy about. One, I do like my knives to be bigger than this. It's not bad. You know, it's say overall just a little over 7 inches. Got a little bit longer than a 3-inch blade. It weighs, I got the scale here. I actually got the scale here from earlier, so I can actually weigh it. Zero that out. Okay. 3.2 ounces. It's very light. It hides well in the pocket. But a couple of things that I really admire about the knife is the way that it was designed. I heard Knife Nuts. I listen to Knife Nuts podcast, and I heard them talking about Buck. I think they like collectively hate Buck as a company. Say what you will, they got a great warranty, one of the best in the businesses, or one of the best in the business. And I don't hate Buck. I don't hate Buck at all. Now the price point. I got this knife for $178 plus tax was out the door for like $192 and some change. There are other knives out there for $200 that I'd rather have for sure. So I understand, but it offers a lot, you know, for what it is. You know, like it's not a. It offers more than some other $200 knives, and you know, if you don't mind spending $200 on a Chinese knife, it doesn't offer as much. But one thing that I really, or a couple of things that I really like about this knife is in the design. Let's see what we can pick up, what we can't. The skeletonized flipper. See how it's got the little rounded piece there, and in the body you'll also see a little rounded curvature in the back of the spine. Now, not that it matters, but that matches up perfectly. And it doesn't have to. It's not functionally important that it matches up perfectly. More than likely, your knife will rarely ever see a time where it should line up like that. But I mean, especially if you have a successful flip. But but it was just a little minor detail that I happened to pay attention to, and I actually admire that. Two, the highest part of the scale and the lowest part of the blade when the knife is closed are within 1/10 of a millimeter. It's about 100 microns difference in the height there. So like if you're holding the knife just like this, your fingers actually touching both scales and the top of the blade on the jimping. The jimping I actually like. I've seen some people talk negative about the jimping, and as far as on top of the blade jimping, it's not that great. Like but you can, it does work texturally, but like where it highlights better, I would say, is like if you were like holding the blade somewhat similar to this, and you were doing a forward slicing action, then you've got a little bit more stability and control over the blade. I appreciate that. The pocket clip is not reversible. If you was to take this off and try to put it on the other side, see it connects at the butt here. The screws are actually on the butt end of the knife. Then the pocket clip would be like, going like this way. Because so you need to I don't know if they make a left-handed pocket clip, so that's a negative. The only way to carry this is right-handed with the tip up, which doesn't bother me. I stick it in my left pocket like this. That's fine with me. And I don't understand the pocket clip deal. Was needing to be ambidextrous, I guess. I mean, if the frame lock and the liner lock's also right-handed, what difference does it make? You operate a knife with your left hand, no problem. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. But I thought it was kind of, the bet that I have is I have to carry this for 6 full months before I win. If I lose, then I have to give her $192.
200. There's interest. It was 200.
It was 200. It was interest. Okay. So I have to give her $200, and that's fair. So I think she's gonna buy me a Redemption 229 if I, probably one of the Ultramars from Chavez if I win, because I think there should be some interest on me having to carry this thing every day too. But the sick of it part is like it used to have really great action. I don't use it a terribly amount. And I believe what I've got going on is there's some cavities here under the scales that surround the blade. So like pocket lint and stuff like that gets trapped inside there. I'm gonna take this thing apart later on today and clean it. But like as of right now, it's like whenever I do get it out of my pocket, I'm like, it's not as fidgety as it used to be. But at one point when it was brand new, it did operate very, very, very smoothly, even on the close. I mean, I still don't have an issue with it. I don't think I've ever had a fail unless I've just tried to fail it. But it's on ball bearings. Nice little knife though, man. I've got no complaints. The coating, whatever they coated the metal parts with, it scratches up easily, or it starts to fall off easily. But that'd be about the only negative thing I could say about it, and that's not really a negative to me, because that's just going in and out of pockets, I guess, and like whatever I happen to be scraping against if I bump into stuff. But not really a negative to me. I think a lot of thought went into this knife. I'm proud of Buck. I know they got a new CEO. It's no longer a Buck family member, but we're getting to about 10 minutes. I need to cut this thing off. Any questions or comments, thoughts on the Buck 841 Sprint Pro Classic? Do you prefer the Classic, or do you prefer the standard Sprint Pro, which is also marble carbon fiber scales? It's just got red hardware everywhere. Do you prefer one or the other? If you do, why? Until next time.